Hello everyone, welcome to Product Science. In today's video, we look at how to create RDDs three ways in PySpark. For those who are new to Spark, it is a big data tool that allows the user to store, process, and stream large amounts of data in a quick and fault-tolerant way. Spark is written in a functional language called Scala, but offers APIs in R and Python. The building block of Spark is called a resilient distributed dataset or an RDD. All actions and transformations are performed over RDDs. However, do bear in mind that RDDs cannot be modified once they are created. The only way data can be modified is by creating new RDDs mapping from the existing ones. The prerequisites to have PySpark running is to have Apache Spark plus Hadoop bundle, the Java runtime environment 8 or above, and Python. Let's go ahead and import the PySpark library. Once it is imported, we need to create a Spark context. Spark context is an entry point which allows the user to get access to the Spark clusters. We can configure the Spark context by using the Spark conf call. Here I'm setting the master node to local 2 and I'm giving the app a name. Here I'm naming it creating RDDs. Now let me go ahead and initialize the Spark context as SC. Now that this context has been initialized, let's start with creating RDDs. The first way to create it is by parallelizing data. For this, we need to run sc.parallelize command, and here I have two sets of data which needs to be parallelized into two RDDs. Let me go ahead and do it using the parallelize command. Let's see if x and y have been created as RDDs, and yes, they have. To see what data is stored in x and y, we use the collect command and voila. Now let's go on to the second way, which is to create RDDs from existing RDDs. Uh, in this, we need to use some kind of a mapping function to map existing data into new RDDs. So let me create an RDD called nums, and then let me add all the elements in nums and put it in the RDD called adding. So let me do that. Great. So adding should have the value 15 in it. Great. Now let's try another example. Um, Let me parallelize the list of strings in this fashion and put them in an RDD called words. Word.collect gives me the list of strings that are in words. Now let me filter out only those strings which have the substring spark in it and feed it into an RDD called filtered. So as you see, the filtered RDD has only those strings which have the spark substring. Great. On to the last way, which is from external files. We can create RDDs from external files using the sc.textfile command. Here I'm using a .txt file and feeding it into an RDD called data. Now let's see what are the top two elements in the RDD data. Great. We have two strings separated by a comma. Now what I'll do is I will just take the names out and feed them into a new RDD called data_f. So I use the flat map function and create a lambda function which lets me split the strings into the names and the numbers. So let me do that. Voila! So the filtered RDD data_f is a new RDD. And now let's see what are the top two elements in data_f. Great! So we got our names. And that's how we create RDDs in three ways. See you in the next video.